Good morning YouTube. So with today's video, I'm going to give you 10 great blue fragrances for the summer of 2022. Let's just kick it off with number 1. Ralph Lauren Polo Blue. This came out in like 2003, 2004. So it's a little bit more of an older scent. I would say that this is the oldest, actually you know what? It is the oldest fragrance in this list. But with this one here, it's just very fresh. It's aquatic. It's very blue. It's a little bit fruity. Now there's 2 notes to this that make this one a very unique scent. It's mass appealing, it's easy to wear, it's nothing new. But it has 2 unique notes as a combination. Cucumber, which is not exactly the most common note in perfumery, but also melon. That one's a little bit more common, but the 2 together add this really blue, fresh fragrance. There's also sage and basil to give it a little bit of an herbal undertone. There's geranium, musk, sandalwood, and I'm not sure if there's lavender or not, but I do get a lavender feel. This is fresh, blue, a little bit herbal. It's musky and woody towards the base. It's really nice. In my opinion, I say that this is the first blue fragrance out there. I'm probably wrong, but to my nose, and in my opinion, this is just the first blue one, like the first true blue scent out there. This is a great work scent, but it's also a great casual fragrance. So you could dress it like this to something that's a little bit more business casual, but also a good work scent. So if this is not a formal fragrance, but if you need to wear a suit and tie to work, this will go all right with it. But if you want to wear it to a wedding, then I would look elsewhere, all right? But longevity off this is going to be about 6 hours. Fragrance number 2 is going to be Mercedes-Benz Man Blue. Every time that I bring this one on camera, I gotta state it, it just smells like Dior Sauvage. It's very much like Dior Sauvage, but it just has more lavender. This one here has, of course, lavender, pepper, tonka bean, musk, but also amber. All right, now there's no ambroxan that's listed, but you do get that ambroxan like feel. This is like 80 to 90% Sauvage, plain and simple, but without the price tag. With Sauvage, you are paying for the quality, but you're also paying for the name. Dior is not going to put out like mediocre fragrances. Mercedes-Benz, some of the fragrances are mediocre, but this does smell like, I don't want to say it smells rich or of quality, but for what you're paying, 40 to 50 bucks, you are getting that quality and you're saving money on top of it. So if you don't want to spend that Dior price tag, get this. This is the same versatility as the Sauvage. Longevity is good, 6 to 8 hours, and for 40 to 50 bucks, you really can't complain. Fragrance number 3, definitely, this whole brand is a cheapie. Ellis Aqua. This just has musk. It's got amber, C notes or aquatics, lime. The lime is what really pops, but there's also lavender. Yes, this does smell cheap and synthetic, but it's not so bad when it simmers down. It's more casual than anything. Like this, you could dress it to school, work if you want, but for me, I would go with other options. If you are a Ellis fanboy, like how I was with Ferragamo and Ferrari, I would wear Ellis America or Ellis 2018 as my office fragrance. This would be like your weekend fragrance in a sense. But you're gonna get that bright lime. You're gonna get the lavender, and the C notes itself do add that marine salty take to it. Overall, it's not a bad fragrance, and for what you're spending, like 20 bucks, these are easily available online, but also at your retailers like Ross and TJ Maxx. Longevity off this is going to be about 4 to 6 hours. Fragrance number 4 is going to be John Varvatos Artisan Blue. This stuff here is really good. I'm not going to spray it because it's already in the air. Take number 2. But it's got like Palmarosa, Chail. It's got orange blossom, bergamot, basil, iris, and pine. So the iris does add a little bit of a powdery undertone. You are going to get that pine towards the face. The orange blossom does add a little bit of a clean white floral feel to it. And I would think that there's lavender. Just, it has that fresh lavender feel. Very relaxing, really nice. One of the best from John Varvatos. This is ageless, just like pretty much all of these fragrances in this list. But this is just an overall great casual fragrance. You can wear it to work, but this is just an overall great casual fragrance. it's a feel-good fragrance. It just makes you feel really good. That freshness in it is just phenomenal. Longevity is going to be about 5 to 6 hours. Fragrance number 5, Azado's Chrome Extreme. This stuff is really good. Very, very blue though. It's got mandarin, it's got juniper berries, amber, C notes, but also cashmeran. Again, you get that lavender feel, but lavender is not listed. I think it's in it, but who really knows? But you're gonna get the mandarin or the citruses. You are gonna get the juniper berries as well, but also that salty C notes. Really nice scent, super blue, very fresh. I think that this is a good scent for work, but also good for casually. Longevity is gonna be about 6 to 7 hours. For fragrance number 6, unfortunately, I can't find that bottle anywhere. It's somewhere in this disastrous condo. I'm on holidays, this is my first day, and cleaning out and sorting out this place is on the to-do list. So I have to have a replacement, all right? Perry Ellis Pure Blue. This is 2018, but Pure Blue comes in the exact same shape bottle. It's just all blue. But with Pure Blue, you're gonna get green notes, green apple, citruses, watery notes, musk, and moss. What it is, it's just a blue body wash fragrance. That's it. Plain and simple. It's clean, fresh, out of the shower, blue body wash. Plain and simple. It's ageless. I think it's a good work scent. It's good for school, everyday casual. Longevity is going to be about 5 to 6 hours. Fragrance number 7 is going to be Kenneth Cole Blue. This stuff is a pretty basic fragrance. It's got amber, cedar, citruses, but also aquatics or C notes. What makes this one a little bit different than some of the other blue scents out there is going to be that amber. The dry down itself is somewhat salty because of that C notes. It's more salty in the beginning, but that cedar and amber. This is actually a nice, somewhat resinous scent, but that resinous with the blueness to it is actually a little bit different from the other ones out there. And it's a nice scent from Kenneth Cole. This is a great office fragrance. It does lean a little bit more casual. However, because of the cedar and the amber, I do think that this is a really good work scent. But again, casual, work, school, it's ageless. And if you want like a nice casual night out, because of that amber and the cedar, this will do pretty well on a nice casual night out. Longevity off this is going to be about 4 to 6 hours. Fragrance number 8, don't have an official bottle, but I do have an official travel spray that I overspent. Armani's Acqua di Gio Profondo. I ended up getting like 3 or 4 different travel sprays from this brand. Like, you're paying for the quality, but you're most certainly paying for the name itself. I'm not spending like, I think it was like $80 for a 30 ml. Hell no. It was like $100 for a 50 ml. Hell no, that's way too much. Yeah, mind you, it's way too much for what I spent, but I'm happy with this because I'm not even going to be finishing this. But what this is, it has C notes. It's got citruses, bergamot, lavender, cypress, mineral notes, and something else in there. What this is, it's just a blue fresh scent with some aquatics and a really nice cypress towards the base. This is supposed to represent the Italian coastline, maybe southern Italy, like maybe Sicily. But overall, this is just an over-the-top fresh, very blue scent that's quite aromatic with salty marine tinges with a nice woody base. Also, almost forgot to state, it does dry down to like a nice musky woody base. I think it's casual, but it's definitely professional for the office. This is going to be like one of the more professional smelling fragrances because it is Armani and you are paying for the quality, but the name itself. When Armani puts out a fragrance, they don't really disappoint. It might smell generic, but the performance is definitely there for the most part. And this ranges anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. Fragrance number 9 is going to be a little bit different. A lot of people are not going to see this one coming. Ralph Lauren Gold Blend Eau de Parfum. This one here is a little bit different. It's a little bit deeper because it has cardamom, incense, and amber, but it does have your typical notes of like ginger, lavender. It's got some citron, lime, but also apple. So definitely your blue type of fragrance with a little bit more depth. This is surprisingly a really good fragrance that doesn't get a lot of mention online, and it's one of their like lesser talked about scents from like the online fragrance community. Most of the time it's like Polo Ultra Blue, I believe it is. But this, I would say, is one of the more classier of the blue scents. So it's got like the fresh spices, a little bit of smokiness to it. It's got like an ambery base, but it's fresh and blue at the same time. This is a great office fragrance. Yeah, you could wear it to school, but I think that this would be a great office fragrance, just like this one here. Longevity is going to be about 7 to 8 hours. And fragrance number 10, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. This here had to make the list. This is quite salty. So it's fresh, citrusy, aquatic C notes, salty C notes, juniper, musk, and amberwood. So that amberwood feels like it's a driftwood washed up on the beach. But if you don't like salty fragrances, this is one that you might not like. But for me, I love this one. It's more casual, but you can wear it to work. I myself would probably go with something a little bit different, like this one here, or even this one here, but this is perfect. Like this, with a white t-shirt and jeans. Doesn't have to be Tommy Hilfiger, but just a nice white t-shirt or a nice golf shirt, button up with some khaki shorts and some loafers. It's a feel-good scent. It's a relaxing fragrance. If you can't get away for the weekend, this is a prime weekend fragrance. If you just want to relax and feel good, like a fragrance that's gonna take you away, like mentally, on a journey to the West Coast or like to like a Caribbean island. So longevity is gonna be about 6 to 7 hours. And guys, that's it. I just gave you 10 great blue fragrances for the summer of 2022. Any reviews that I've done on these, they will all be down in the description box below. If you want to see other top 5 or top 10 summer lists, check out this side here. And if you like this very video, leave me one of these. Thank you for your time, take care, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everyone.